Hello guys, I'm Pierre Chef, aka Pierre le Chef, and today we're going to cook together with the Thermomix a ballotine of chicken with a mushroom farce, celeriac puree, kale crisp, and a kale pesto. So the idea behind this dish was to have a bit of fun with Thermomix and show you a bit of skills, like how to butterfly a chicken and then stuff it with the farce, mushroom farce that we're going to do in there. Then celeriac puree as well, and kale. People love kale at the moment, so I wanted to make some kale crisp and also a kale pesto. So let's start with the mushroom farce. So we're gonna put the mushroom in the Thermomix bowl on speed 6 for 1 second. Then we're going to put it on the side. Now we're going to put the chicken. So what I did with the chicken, I just trimmed the end of the chicken breast that we're going to use, and I just diced it roughly half a centimeter. So we put the chicken in there. For 1 second too on speed 6. So now we're just gonna push the chicken down. Just like that. We're gonna add a bit of salt, a bit of pepper. We're gonna add again the chopped mushroom. We're gonna mix it for 10 seconds on speed 4. So our farce is ready, so we're just gonna put it aside in the fridge for now, so we can put it in the chicken breast later. Now that we have put our farce in the fridge and the TM bowl is clean, we're gonna do the celeriac puree. So we're gonna put the diced celeriac, our milk, the double cream, bit of salt, and we're gonna put it for 15 minutes, 80 degrees on speed 2. Once the celeriac puree is cooked, we'll put it for 3 minutes, and you're gonna start from speed 4 up to speed 6. And just every now and then, because it's a small amount that we're doing today for one person, you might just need to push it down the sides to the bottom, just because there's not enough volume, so it will just go on the sides, and it might take a bit more time to get it smooth. So if you have a bigger volume, you won't have that as much problem. So just just so you know, if you think there's still a bit of bits and pieces, just push it down, makes it a bit longer. So it is nice and smooth. So we're just gonna reserve it for later, but we're just gonna keep it warm, so it's gonna be ready for the plating. So the next step now is the kale crisp. So we just washed our bowl. So now we're just gonna weigh in the crisp on top. So we're just gonna use the scale. I'm gonna put a bowl on it. Gonna press star, and then we're gonna weigh 15 grams. There you go. Then we're just gonna put them on a baking tray with a parchment paper. Gonna add a bit of oil. bit of salt. Then we're just gonna massage it. And at the same time we have our oven that's been preheated at 130 degrees. And we're just gonna put the crisp in there for 15-20 minutes, but they have to stay green. So we're just gonna check every now and then. Now that we have our kale crisp in the oven, we're gonna make the dressing, so the curly kale pesto. So all we have to do is to put all our ingredients in. So the kale, so that's just the leaves, no stalks. Garlic, the parmesan, the walnuts, salt, lemon juice, and the oil. And we're gonna blitz it for 1 minute on speed 4. So let's check it. So yes, it's ready to go. So we're just gonna reserve it on the side and we're gonna clean the bowl for the next step. And it's the same as the celeriac puree, because there's a small quantity that we do today, so if you need to, you might just need to push it down again just to make sure that everything is blitzed properly, it doesn't just go on the side. So I've checked in the oven for the kale crisp and they are ready. So they are still green, quite crispy, you can hear it. Yes, I will recommend that you checked before, because every oven is different, so I have checked myself at 10 minutes, then 15 minutes. 15 minutes they were ready. But sometimes it might take a bit longer, so that's why I said 15 to 20 minutes. So now this is ready, we're just gonna put it on the side, so that's finishing touches for the dish. And now we're gonna move on to the next step, butterfly the chicken to put the farce. So for the chicken, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 2 layers of cling film. Gonna take my chicken breast, so the one I used for the trimmings that went into the farce. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna butterfly it. So what we'll do is just the round bit here, just gonna make an incision in the middle, and I'm just gonna go all the way, but stop just at the end, a bit like if I was opening a book. Like that. Then I can just make a small incision again, just to go a bit further down, just to open it properly. Now I'm just gonna use another piece of cling film on top, and I'm just gonna flatten it. Just gonna be a bit wider, and it's gonna be easier as well to put the farce. So just like that, you can just use that, or mallet if you have. So now it's ready. So it's a bit flattened. So now we have taken off the cling film on top. We're gonna season the chicken with some salt and pepper. And we're gonna put the mushroom and chicken farce. So just like that. Yeah, so we try to make it even, so it'll be easier to roll. And it's not exactly at the middle, just a bit at the front, but you just leave a gap so we can start to fold it. So now we're just gonna push it like that with the help of the cling film, and we're just gonna press it. So we'll start to get the shape. And we're gonna press it some more. So while we do that, we try to keep all the farce inside. And then we're gonna roll it. Then Just gonna press the sides like that, and then we're gonna twist. So this one forward and this one backward, just like that. So you start to have here small knots. Then you just roll it. And as you roll it, it will actually seal it on the sides for you, just like that. And same here. So you pinch it and roll it. So what you pinch is just here, the cling film. And there you have it, your ballotine, ready to go for the next step. So now we're gonna cook the chicken. So I've put in a Thermomix bowl half a liter of water. Then we're gonna put the Varoma tray on top. Chicken in there. And we're gonna set it for 20 minutes. Varoma settings on speed 2. Let's check if the chicken is ready. Yes, still in shape. So now we're just gonna take the cling film off. So we can after pan fry it. I'm just gonna pan fry it with some butter and herbs, just to give a bit more flavor as well and some color. And now we're ready to fry it. So now we have our frying pan ready. I'm just gonna put a bit of oil. Put our chicken. So let's start with the top. Let's add some thyme, garlic, see, color is coming nicely now. Let's do the other side. Let's add a bit of butter just to get it foamy. And then we're gonna baste it just like that. We're gonna reduce the heat a little bit. So that will give lots of flavor too. So now we have everything we need. So we have the chicken ballotine that's ready. We left it for a couple of minutes just to rest. We have our kale pesto, our celeriac puree that we kept warm, and our kale crisp. So now we're gonna slice the chicken ballotine in 3. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna trim both ends, and then we're gonna cut it in 3 parts. Just like that. So there you have it. And now we're gonna plate it. So I'm gonna put a bit of celeriac puree in the middle, just like that. Just to try to get a circle. Then I'm gonna place chicken. Then I'm gonna put some of the dressing, so the curly kale pesto, gonna put a bit more of the puree. It's more for decoration as well. Make it a bit more interesting. Then we're gonna finish with the crisp to give a bit of texture. So again, just a bit around the plate. And just a tiny touch of salt for the chicken. And it's ready. So there we have the chicken and mushroom ballotine with a celeriac puree and curly kale pesto and crisp. Bon appétit!